Hi! So today I wanted to talk about some of my makeup products that I want to use up, finish, or make a big dent in because I've had them for a really long time, and Project Pan has always kind of appealed to me, like choosing some specific makeup products, giving yourself a timeline, and giving yourself a goal of either using up completely or using up to a certain extent. The idea behind this is to promote using the products that you already own rather than going out and buying new, and it just happens so often that you buy a makeup product and you use it for a while, maybe a lot, and then it falls to the side in favor of other products that are newer or more exciting for whatever reason. I'm trying to minimize my collection and make it more manageable, so I'm going to go through all of the products that I'd like to finish or make a large dent in using, hopefully by like 6 months. I'm also going to show each of these products. I'm wearing them all on my face today, and I wanted to show them in action. So first up, I have two primers. These are both mini size, which should make them easy to use up, and they're both, I would say, like 70% used up. So only 30% to go. These should be easy for me, I hope. I just always forget about primer, and I have this Professional one, which is like smoothing lines, smoothing out pores, and then I have the Becca one, which is like a dewy shimmering primer that I usually use on my cheeks, and I just forget about these, which is why I haven't used them up already, but hopefully these will be pretty easy for me to totally finish, and then I can throw them away finally. I guess I'm going to mention my eye primer as well. I have this NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. I think that this I'll have no problem using up. I go through eyeshadow primers slowly, but I do. It's not like I've forgotten about this product. I use it. It's my only eyeshadow primer that I have, so I do think that I'll be able to finish this up in 6 month time. Then I have some bronzer products that I think should, again, be kind of easy for me to use up. I have this stick bronzer from Nudies that is used up a lot already. Like, it's gone down below, like I can't twist it up anymore, but there's still some product in there, and I would just like to be able to use it up to the last drop just because I like the product, and I think that I can make it a point to remember to use this consistently and not use my other bronzers, except for my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which, as you can see, has a big, I've hit pan in it in a big way already, so hopefully this shouldn't be too hard for me to use up basically completely. I know bronzers are a really difficult thing to use up entirely just because there's kind of a lot of product. I've already made a lot of progress on this one, so hopefully I can completely finish up this bronzer. And I do frequently layer bronzers like I did, like I'm showing here, so I can always use the stick cream bronzer and this powder one on top, and that'll be my go-to bronzer duo. Highlight is an area that I really struggle with. I just like buying highlights. I have more than I could ever use in a lifetime, which is unfortunate. I wanted to choose one and just really stick to it, not dabble in my other highlights very much, really try and make this be the only one pretty much that I am using all the time. And this is ColourPop. It's a cream highlight, the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Lunch Money. I've had this for so long. I really like this product. I don't know why. I just go through periods of like months where I'm not even touching it for no good reason other than I'm distracted by the amount of other highlights that I have. And I have a really big dip in this one. I feel like I might be touching pan really soon. So my goal would be to be able to, I'm not going to finish it completely, I know, because highlights are so difficult to finish completely. Like, has anyone ever done that? Because you use such a small amount. But I would like to hit pan in like a significant way to see the bottom of the pan more than just one tiny little dot. So that's my goal for this product. And for blush, a similar problem to highlight, I feel like. I don't have as many blushes, but I still have enough that I get easily distracted and I don't know which blush to use. And if I just put my focus on one, I think that that would help me use it up. So I've chosen this one from Tarte. It's a very neutral color. It goes with any look, so it should be easy for me to make a decent dent in it. I have hit a tiny bit of pan, as you can see, just a little bit, and I'd like to really increase the size of that pan. I don't think I'm likely to use up this blush totally, but I would like to really make a big dent and hit significant pan on this product, and I think that I can do it if I just stick to this blush and leave my others aside for a few months. So when it comes to pencil eyeliner, I have this one from Estee Lauder that I've had for so long, and it's like my go-to for tight lining. I pretty much always tight line my eyes with a black pencil liner, and this is the one that I've been using lately. I just would really like to use this more frequently and maybe use it on my lower eyeline and maybe use it on my lower lashes or like smudge it a little bit on my upper lash line or something, just because I feel like there's not a ton left. This is it. It's rolled up all the way. And that seems like something I could use up completely if I tried. And I know eyeliners, especially pencil ones, I go through them so slowly, and I'd like to get to the bottom of this one. Next up, I have an eyeliner from Essence, this superfine liquid eyeliner pen. I've had this for over a year, which is so weird because it really should be dried up by now. And the tip of it is not as stiff as it used to be. Like, it would be hard to do a wing with this, but I can still use it to just line my eyes normally, and I just really want this to dry up. I don't know why it hasn't already. I'm hoping that if I just really consistently use it, it will begin to dry up. So we'll see. I really can't tell how much is left, obviously. It's certainly not as juicy as it was when I first bought it, but we'll see if consistent use for a few months of this will actually use it up. I don't think I mentioned this before, but another reason why I want to use up a lot of these products is because almost all of them are not cruelty-free, and going forward I only want to be purchasing cruelty-free vegan makeup just because that's important to me, but I don't want to just throw away what I already have. I want to make it a point to use it up so that when I am ready to bring in something new to my makeup collection, it is from a brand that has the same values that I do. And then when it comes to mascara, I don't know if I'll be able to use up both of these, but they're both sample size, mini size, and this Milk Kush mascara I've been using for a little while now. It doesn't really feel like it's dried out at all yet, but mascara is one of those things that I'll never put on makeup without mascara. It's always going to be part of the look, similar to concealer, which is why I don't have a concealer in this video, because I just know I will be using up my concealers in a certain amount of time, just because that's something that I regularly use and then rebuy and use and buy new. So there should be no problem with using up any of my concealers. I'd like to use up this mascara though, because I don't love it. I have never, ever encountered a mascara where it flakes and falls down underneath my eyes. This is the first one that's ever happened to me with, which is a shame because I like the way it makes my lashes look. So I think I should be able to use up this tube, and after that I'd like to use up this mascara as well, the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I have used this before. I enjoy it. This has just been sitting kind of in my makeup drawer for a while, and once the Milk mascara is done, I'd like to move on to this one. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish them in 6 months. Maybe I will. I'll certainly be able to use up the Milk one, and I'd like to get a good start on this one too. I have a couple of lip products that I plan to be finishing up. I have so many lip balms, you wouldn't believe it. Just too many, and I know there's something that I use frequently, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem for me to use them up. I have this Bite lip mask that is almost done. Definitely going to be able to use that in the next few months because I like to put this on overnight and it really soothes my lips and repairs them after I've destroyed them all day by like picking at them, unfortunately. And I also have this lip balm, which is almost to its end. Oh my gosh, it really is almost to its end. I'll be using that up. No problem. The last lip balm though that kind of fell to the back of my drawer and I forgot about and I wasn't using is this Maybelline Baby Lips. It's so old and it has this red tint and I forgot how much I love that. Like I really like the way it looks on my lips. So I definitely think that I can use this up. This is how much is left, and I think that's manageable if I'm using it more frequently. I don't know why I really forgot about it, probably just because I bought other lip balms and wanted to use those instead, and this just kind of fell to the back and I forgot about it, but there's no reason why I can't use this up. And the very last product, I don't know if I'll be able to use it up. I might be, but I'd at least like to make a good dent in this Herbivore Rose Hibiscus spray. It's like a refreshing spray. It doesn't really make your makeup last longer, but it kind of makes it melt into the skin, or you can use it before you put on makeup just to refresh and hydrate your skin, make it feel nice. So it's about halfway gone at this point. I'd like to use up a lot of it, maybe finish it if possible. I don't know if I can do that, but I'd like to use up a significant amount in the next 6 months or so. So those are all of the makeup products on my face, and I explained why I want to get rid of these and use them up, use what I have, and I would encourage you to do the same. And it's kind of like a fun little project. Like if you turn it into a game that you have to focus on these products to make sure you use them up, that hopefully will help me stick to these and really try and make dents in them rather than being distracted by the other makeup that I have. I hope that I can keep my focus, and I think that I'll probably make a follow-up video to this in a few months' time to check in and see what I've accomplished. Hopefully I will have used some of these things up. So I hope this video inspired you to use products that you already own rather than buying new, and thanks for watching.